Every morning, students walked past him without a second thought. They never looked at his face, and they never asked his name. To them, he was simply the janitor, a man with a mop who cleaned their mess and disappeared whenever they entered the classroom. But what they did not know was that while they were sleeping, scrolling through their phones, or wasting time, the janitor was building something extraordinary. He was not building a company or a brand yet. He was building $1 million mind. His name was Ames. He was 38 years old when he took the job at Westbridge High School. Life had not been kind to him. He had once dreamed of becoming a successful entrepreneur and believed he would be someone important, but failure hit him hard. His business collapsed, debt swallowed him, and his friends disappeared. Even his family stopped believing in him. Now, his routine was simple: sweep, mop, wipe, and repeat. One afternoon, a student laughed as Ames cleaned the hallway. "Imagine being 40 and still cleaning floors," the boy whispered to his friends. Ames heard it, but he said nothing. Inside, however, something shifted. That night, he made a decision. If the world saw him as small, he would build himself up silently. After his shift ended, he did not go home to watch TV or complain about his life. Instead, he walked into the school library. The librarian looked confused when he asked to borrow a book about money. That night, Ames read for 3 hours. He realized that he had worked hard his whole life, but he had never worked smart. English learning tip: notice the word realize. In American English, we use this to mean to become fully aware of something. You can practice this by saying, "I realize that my habits define my future." Ames created a strict routine. His mornings were for cleaning floors, but his evenings were for cleaning his mind. He read books on finance, psychology, and philosophy. He discovered a powerful truth: your income grows only when your mind grows. He stopped identifying as just a janitor and started seeing himself as a learner. This identity shift changed everything. He began saving small amounts of money, investing in index funds rather than buying new clothes or eating out. He was not trying to get rich fast. He was trying to get better slowly. Years passed, and while he remained invisible to the students, his investment account grew through the power of consistency and compound interest. Vocabulary boost. Try to use the word consistency, which means the quality of always performing in a similar way. Consistency is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. One day, the humiliation reached a breaking point. A group of students intentionally made a mess and mocked his career. Ames felt the sting of their words, but he remembered a powerful rule: you have power over your mind, not outside events. He realized that temporary humiliation is the price of long-term growth. After 7 years of quiet study and disciplined saving, Ames noticed an opportunity to invest in a struggling local business. He researched for months before taking the risk. The business grew, and he became a silent partner. His wealth reached 7 figures, yet he never bragged and he did not quit his job immediately. He understood that real wealth was about mindset, not just the balance in a bank account. 10 years later, the school hosted an alumni event. Successful doctors, engineers, and entrepreneurs returned, including the boy who had once mocked Ames. When the guest speaker was introduced as a major investor who funded local startups, the room went silent. Ames walked onto the stage wearing a simple, elegant suit. He spoke softly, telling the crowd, "I cleaned these floors for 10 years. I heard every joke and felt every cold shoulder. But every night, I built a mind." He explained that his job did not define his future, his habits did. The former student approached him afterward to apologize, and Ames simply smiled and told him, "You don't need to apologize. Just start reading." Ames did not become wealthy because of luck. He became wealthy because he controlled his emotions, invested in knowledge, and played the long game. Most people want fast success, But real success is often quiet and invisible until it becomes undeniable. Right now, you may feel unseen or undervalued. People might underestimate you or laugh at your current position. But remember, the world respects results, and results come from habits. If you dedicate 1 hour a day to growth, you will eventually shock the people around you. Ames changed his mind first, and when the mind changes, everything else follows. What are you building every night? Are you building excuses, or are you building $1 million mind? This story is not really about a janitor. It is about your hidden potential and your quiet preparation. If this story moved you and made you think differently about your own journey, subscribe to this channel. We are here to build stronger minds together. Comment below and tell us, what skill are you going to start learning today? Use our new vocabulary words, consistency, or realize, in your comment to practice your English. You may be invisible now, but if you keep learning, the world will eventually have no choice but to see you.